Hello, hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Stamping A to Z. I'm Linda Gibbs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada, in Edmonton, Alberta, to be more precise. I'm switching things up today. So today's my normal weekly live that I've always done, and usually I do 3 cards or 3 items with different techniques, showing how to use different products, maybe how to use products in ways you hadn't thought of. For those of you who follow me, I have been doing the 30-day Christmas card making challenge, and so I've been asked here and there how certain cards were made, and of course I don't have any videos. It would be a whole lot of work to do a card every day. So I thought I would make my card for today with you guys and go through the process, but I thought I would try and make it a little bit more interactive and fun by giving you guys a whole bunch of options to I have an idea in my head on kind of the look of what I want, but I've got color choices, I've got stamp choices, die choices, I've got sentiment choices, embossing folder choices. So you guys get a say. Hopefully a few more will come on and participate. If you're watching, put your 2 cents in. Let me know what you want to see or what you're thinking. It'll be more fun, because you never know how it's going to turn out in the end. It could be, but it's supposed to be an ugly sweater, so if it turns out really ugly, I guess it just works out. Okay, I'm going to turn us around. It is, I think, all of the sales are over for now. There are the 2 new kits. I showed them one I used last week. The other one I showed very quickly because I ran out of time. If I have time today after this card, I thought I would pull out the 2nd kit and actually attempt to put one of them together so that you can see how easy or how difficult it is. I have no idea. I haven't touched them. So they make it look easy, so I can be the tester for you. Anyways, let's get turned around and we'll get started here. Okay. Okay, so today is, like I said, it's November 20th, so it's day 20 of the 30-day card making challenge. I'm just gonna pull up the video here so I can see comments. Like I said, if you're watching, please play along, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, obviously you won't get a say, hi Linda, as to how this gets made. It looks like my camera is, because it can't bend anymore that way. Hang on, sorry, it seems to have a funny angle to me. It's probably just me, I don't know. Try that and see. Of course there's a delay, so I think that's actually worse, but yeah, that's worse. I can bring it down that way. Hopefully that works. Alrighty. Okay, so for our ugly sweater, our first choices that we have to decide are colors. So I've pulled out some 3 options for you. I had seen, so there's a girl that makes these color cubes, and they're kind of color combos with a beautiful scene, and then it's got the hex codes. If you use the hex codes, these aren't Stampin' Up! At all, so you can't match them with Stampin' Up!, but I thought I would like them as ideas. So I pulled these out, and then I pulled out what I thought were close. So I've pulled out Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, Boho Blue, Copper Clay, and Cajun Craze, which, oops, wrong order, to me is close to what those colors are. Now, I could check the hex codes and whatever, but I'm just going approximate. So this is one of the color combos. Now remember, so I kind of messed up. When I chose these color combos, I have been totally messed up all week as to what day it is. And I was thinking that yesterday was going to be today. So when I chose my color combos, it was for yesterday's card, which was Wrapped in Wonder. But we're going to make this work for these ones. So this is my next color combo. And I didn't quite have all of it, but so this one's Melon Mambo. And then I've got Early Espresso, Pecan Pie, Peach Pie, and Gray Granite are those colors, which I think would be really fun for a ugly sweater. And then I've got this one, which I thought was super pretty, but this one I would probably love to keep for tomorrow's card because I think it's something with snow. But anyways, I've got, I did Basic Gray, Smoky Slate. Am I off? Hang on. I want to be off the camera here. Okay, Smoky Slate, Basic Gray, Lemon Lolly, Pool Party, and Afternoon, Azure Afternoon. So those, hi Yolande, color clues, yeah, right? So those are the three color combos. So keep in mind, we want to make a ugly sweater card. So I'm giving you guys the power and letting you choose which one you think would be best for an ugly sweater. So let me know in the comments. Hopefully I'm not too far behind on my comments that it lags for a long time. Oops. I'm kind of leaning to, I think this one could be fun just because there's the bright colors, but you guys, so let's just call it, let's call it 170 top right. So this one, I think would be top right. Second one, is this the second one, Linda? Okay, I think you guys are both saying this one. So, which is awesome because that's the one I was kind of leaning towards. And maybe I'll save this one for tomorrow and the other one for another day. Okay, so we've got those. So we've got our color palette here. Next choice is which, let's go with background. So I was gonna do an embossed background. I pulled it, so there's the modern herringbone, which I think can kind of look like a knitted sweater. I've got the cane weave, which is in the annual catalog. So these two are both current. I thought it could look like a knit sweater. Or I've got this older retired one. It's called Winter Knit 3D Embossing Folder. So those are the three backgrounds of choices. 1, 2, 3. And then keeping that in mind, I guess we kind of have to wait. I have to let you guys choose the other part first. Getting ahead of myself. So you guys choose between those, and I'm gonna I'll show you what I have for the ugly sweater part. I was either gonna do one of the reindeers from the Reindeer Fun or a snowman. And my thought was to string some lights across, whether it be the antlers or the snowman's hands, was going to be on the sweater. Anyone Yellow one says 3. So the winter knit. Okay, let's go for winter knit. And then, so then we have to choose snowman or deer. Snowman. Okay, we could do snowman. But is snowman as ugly as a deer? Okay, well, I guess I have to go with it because I'm giving you guys full say. But I was going to put like the wreath around the deer's neck and it was going to be a total ugly deer. This is going to be cute, not ugly. All right, snowman it is. But we're getting a little cutesy, I don't know. Okay, so we've got, oh, but then we're in the wrong color combo. I might have to change. Okay, well, we'll make it work. Then I wanted to decide. Okay, so we've got those. 2 deer if you want, or deer. I don't want to change your guys' mind. You wanted the snowman. Let's make the snowman work. I can go nothing behind. Maybe the snowman needs, the deer probably didn't need anything behind because I was going to do the wreath. But to have, so if we have the snowman, which I pre-cut, so I just pre-cut him out of designer series paper, but I'm wondering if maybe I should stamp him. I could use these colors instead and then we won't have the blue. Maybe I'll do that because his arms are still up in the air as the stamp. Okay, I will stamp him and then I will cut him out. But do we want like a circle behind him or a tag, or do we want him directly on the sweater? Keep the color. Because you can't really, well, I guess you could put a snow globe and pretend the snow globe is on the sweater. Snow globe, circle, tag, or directly on the background knit. And then, okay, so then we got to figure out which our background color is going to be. Oh, I hadn't cut this one the way I normally do. I turn my, now, these days, I usually turn, so for storage, I normally turn this embossing folder this way, and then I close it, because these are hard to seal and unseal, and then I just cut the top here, and then it makes it easy to open and close. Yes, I'm going to switch my snowman. Okay, let's decide on the background part once we've got the snowman and the background figured out. For the background, what do you think? The gray granite maybe as the background, and then we can use these colors. I'm thinking either one of these, brown or gray, gray for the background. And then I will just, I'm gonna stamp the snowman with the early espresso. I squished him a little much. He's juicier than I expected. Let's just be a light touch. That's a little better. globe. Okay, I'm gonna cut this because I have my mini cutter out so that it's easier to do this, but I will have to emboss on my big one. Let's take the little mini one out here. And I don't think this set, oh, it does have a hat, but it just has the hat, no stamp, I don't think, with the hat. Let's see, oh, there is a stamp, look at that. Okay, so maybe we'll do like a pink hat. It doesn't have a scarf though. Maybe we'll do a pink hat. Okay, let's cut out, actually, I'll do it all at once. So we have the snowman. Get him all lined up. And then maybe we'll do, where did my paper go here? I'm gonna do the hat. Gray, okay, gray. Do the gray, and then, what did I say? This was Melon Mambo, I think. So if we take the Melon Mambo hat, where's that? Okay. And we will run that through. Like so. And we've got our snow person with the pink hat. It's not as bright. I wonder if it'll lighten up. Usually it does lighten up with time. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Then we can maybe color the lights. What do you think with the peach, melon mambo, and pecan maybe? Let's see, pecan, peach, melon mambo. I don't know about brown light bulbs, but you know, whatever works. Peach. Oh, did I use the dark one? I think I did. It's okay, we'll stick with it then. We got our lights here. Oh, look at that, it's perfect. I don't know if I'll use the whole string, but whoops, may as well color it all. Maybe I can, I wonder if I go around Mr. Snowman, Snow Person. Huh. Sorry, I was distracted. I saw my kiddo driving home and then he left without coming in. We'll have a pink Maybe I should have done this part peach. Or maybe I should do the hat peach. I don't know. The pool party just is more snow. This snowman has a glow. Has a pink glow. Yeah, maybe I should do the hat in the peach. I feel like this is too dark. You can see I overthink things. Okay, where's my hat? And then I will take some gray and I'll do the embossing. I guess I need a stamp pad. And then this, this one looks dry. You know what? Instead of die cutting it, I'm just going to fussy cut. Yeah, I keep thinking it's a day ahead of what it is, and I'm all confused as to what day it is. All right, so then we need gray granite background. That would be the size. I feel like this isn't quite... It's a bit smaller, but that's okay. That works. It works. Okay, let's emboss our... So I'm gonna guess the sorter's gonna go this way. Hang on, let me put it through the big boss. I need a big boss camera so I don't have to move it. Okay, then the ta-da. There's the ta-da. I think this should probably get either use the brayer, or should I just kind of highlight it with a blending brush? What do you think? Thanks, Yolande. Thanks for your input. Ooh, maybe you could go this way. And his hat's in the way, but that's okay. It needs some kind of texture of some sort. Let's do some shading here. Let me get the gray granite. I don't have my glass today. I was going for something that actually fit in the screen. So my glass mat is a little too small for this. I don't know. If you guys have been watching, my Zoom has been zooming out and I find it's also harder to spread myself out because the glass mat is smaller. So when I'm doing, like just for myself, when I'm crafting, it's fine, but for videos, it's not as convenient. Although for when you're blending, it's much nicer. Okay, so I've got that. I might actually try to, do I want to attempt to brayer that? I don't think it's thick enough. Well, let's try. What's the worst thing that can happen? I decide I don't like it. Okay, hold your breath. Oh, it got in the lines there, but that's not too bad actually. I think I like that. What do you think? Me likes, me likes. I think it just shows the detail a bit more. I just saw your comments, Linda. What will the brayer do? And the blending brush. Well, you got both. Blending brush brought it out a little bit, but I probably would have had to go everywhere. And I think just adding that extra ink just makes it pop. Okay, so now is when, let me just cut this down because I think it's a little long compared to its width. Before I start putting things on. Yeah, so it's just, let's go 3 3/4. So just a smidge. And then 5. Oh, it was even. It was just an uneven even. It's all good. Okay. Then we need to decide if we want the snow globe. I think a snow globe would kind of take away from the sweater look. I don't know if I even want a circle. I feel like it should be directly on here. I'm not sure how to do these lights. Okay, so for sentiment, I pulled out Fa La 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 La, Wishing You a Cozy Day, or Warm and Cozy, because we're going with the sweater. And then I think for Wishing You a Cozy Day, this label fits. I kind of like the idea of a longer across. So I think it would fit in this one quite well. Or even just a simple, what do you think? I'm thinking the way the snowman is, a long sentiment is the way to go. Is the brayer on the back? You mean on the back of the, this was the embossed side, not the this is the back side, the debossed side. I brayered the top. So it has like the little stitches were up. I find this is I think it's a 3D, but see, this is an older one, and I don't think their 3D embossing folders were as 3D as they are now, so it didn't pop as much as the new ones do. Okay, now I just lost my snowman. Mr. Snowman. Okay, and then Fa La 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 La. I need a piece of paper. And we've got our, now since we've got the pink, what are we missing out of this? We're missing, well, we've got the pecan going, but ooh, maybe we could use, instead of white, we can use either pecan. We could do a pecan strip with white embossing powder, or early espresso, or the great granite. I don't know if we want... Where's the gray granite? Could do pecan pie, but I feel like... If we really wanted the fun, we could do the melon mambo. Let's do melon mambo with white. I think that might be, oh, yellow. You mean the peach? Let's take one of each and we can see. See if I can find a scrap of that. And scrap for that. And we will static powder both of those. We have our embossing powder here. And we've got a Versamark. Okay, don't need the uneven. Okay. One. The ultimate in choices. Two. Two. Okay, then we'll heat those up. I don't use melon mambo a lot, but I like it. I think I don't tend to use a lot of super bright colors, so that's why I like these. If I take someone else's color combos, it forces me to use things that I wouldn't necessarily use. Okay, what do you think? Should I use the die cut, or should I just cut it straight? Maybe do one of each. Oh, the only problem is I didn't I didn't put it in the right place. This one I could probably make work. Still a little bit off, but I can make it work. Let's try this one, and then this one we'll just cut normally. But yeah, the melon really pops with the white, but this one isn't. Okay, so here's the do that. Or let's just cut this one and see what it looks like. No, not quite far over. There we go. Let's see, it kind of gets lost with the pink of the snowman. What if we went back to our pool party? So no, that just looks wrong. And we could do it like that, or I could cut this one. I think I like the thinner look. What do you think? And then I think I'll just use a gray granite background, assuming it's at 5.5. I can find my phone folder here. Okay, what do you think? Melon better? I think you're right. I think the melon is better. The peachy one is just it's the wrong. Maybe if it was more yellowy, I don't know. I didn't quite have the. Okay, so then we just need to put this together. So let's just put the hat on to start. Oh, and I guess I should color his nose. And then we will pop him up. Like that. And what do you think? Should I try and like somehow arch? I wish I could like bend them somehow. Maybe if I cut it and let's see. Like that. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're talking. Drop of glue on each hand. I'll just push that down. Like so. Now it's stuck to my hand. And I don't know, have to really take small pieces of dimensionals here. Maybe if I cut them in half. Oops. Okay, and then we'll probably want to pop this one up. On him, I assume, maybe, or below. I think just there. Okay, so then we'll peel these. Okay, and then we need one more on this side. Oh, maybe I should have put my glue higher up. I should have, you know what I should have done is I should have put it, where's the wipe? I should have put it on the snowman so I knew that it actually hit where I wanted it to hit. I'm just going to wipe this because otherwise it might sink down and stick to the card. So like that maybe. And then I think I'm going to pop up the back of this. Could probably put one in the maybe I'll put the small ones here. I'm not worried about the middle since I've already popped it up, and that way when it goes through the mail it'll be like one thick. There's our ugly sweater. It's a nice ugly sweater. An ugly nice sweater. I don't know. I feel like it needs some bling, but I can work on that. Finish it up after. Let's pull out that new, I don't have much time, but I'll pull it out and see. Let me just move all this stuff out of the way. So we have some room. Need some room here. I might need the scissors. Keep those. Set that aside. Okay, let's see now. Okay, the kit. Ugh. the big kit. This is what I had shown. And so it's quite a thick box because it has 4 frames inside. So if we just I thought they were going to be like paper frames, but they're actual like MDF or something. But frames that you can reuse nonetheless. And then there's 4 different scenes. So there's the mountains. Oh, and they're all, I think you just have to put dimensionals on these. Oops, did I mess this up? Because there's this, or is that like an either or? I wonder, hang on. This one looks like it's got a set. Grand Canyon, Linda, this is a good one for you. And we've got kind of a summery river. Like, you don't even have to pop them up. They're so pretty as is. Okay, so am I missing? No, this must be 2 that I've got here. Yep. Okay, so this is a summer mountain, which is funny. It's got flowers with snow. And then we've got the lake. Oh, that's pretty too. Ooh, look at that. As soon as so you've got like, oh, it's Sedona. Yeah, I don't know my, not the Grand Canyon. Isn't that cool? And they just layer. And what I thought that I would really like with this is I could learn how to, because I've done, do I have it up here? I have a card, hang on. Oh, this one's painted. I did one for my oldest where I had layered like the lake, the grass, the mountains and stuff. And I'm never overly thrilled with my results. So I thought this would kind of be a good template as to how to add layers with all the dies that we have to make new ones. As you know, I'll probably start with these ones as decoration, and then so I think, let me just look at the instructions, but I think you just have to add, so it comes with all of these. Well, obviously you do something with that, but it has the dimensional like strips and then a few stickies. Oh, I see. Okay, so these are for the mat to go around, and let's see how detailed the instructions are here. Those are all the pieces, and you just need 3 stickies and then a thing of. Okay, so then it does show, so if I want to do the mountains, it shows exactly where to put your strips on which piece and how to put it together. So let's do it. Okay, so that's this piece. So we need 2 across the bottom. Like so, and it goes off a bit, but it'll be hidden by the mat. So that's okay. And then 2 more here. I'm gonna go. I wonder if it matters. Can I interchange them? Oh, like different, like use the background with the different Oh, I'm sure you could. Like if you wanted to use, I don't know if they would line up as well, but like say you wanted rocks, oh, that would work. Yeah, you can interchange them. And then it looks like a hiking path almost. Look at that. Instead of the water. But then if you went to put this might look funny because there's no water. Hang on. Too much stuff. But you could. Or maybe that's the wrong side. I don't think you'd want the rocks blocking the river. So it'd have to kind of face the right way. Like you'd have to put, so maybe, oops, something. That doesn't, because this is lined up so nicely with the water and stuff, but I mean, they are meant to be as they are, but I'm sure you could if you really wanted to find a way to mix and match them. Okay, now I lost my instructions. Well, why don't I play with it and see, before I stick it all together, see what kind of combinations, and maybe next week we can do a whole thing of this kit and I can show you different options, and maybe I can show you different options and ways that you can use some dyes that we have to make new ones. How about that? That can be next week's live. So I will leave it alone for now, and I will figure it out and get back to you next week. Like you said, don't want to mess it all up and wreck it before I've started. Well, it wouldn't be ruined, but anyways, so let's do that. And then where did my card for the week, my ugly sweater? We got 1 card done today. Not bad for freestyling. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that, and let me know if you want to do more interactive cards where you get to have a say in what I'm doing, and we can go from there. I've been toying with trying to do a second video, maybe on YouTube or something, where it's more interactive, because I think the chat actually comes up quicker than, I don't know for sure. Anyways, let me know if you like it. If you're watching the replay, if you think that's something you would like to watch, let me know. All right, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next Wednesday, or Linda, I guess I'll see you tomorrow night for club. All right, bye, take care.